So we just had a reading with Joseph, and we were a little bit skeptic.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's event. We're going to go ahead and, before we get started, we're going to see who has actually attended one of Joe Labruto's events. If I can get a show of hands. All right.
Before we came here tonight to see Joe, we were discussing some different things and saying things about my mom and her best friend, who she just lost a few weeks ago, and our mom. Sorry, we're sisters. And there was a couple of questions that we had, and we didn't even ask. Joe was like right there on it. He talked about my daughter, who is Grammy's girl, and he was amazing. Like, we're still stunned right now about how everything was right on point. And
dead on point. Yeah, Joe mentioned things that we would have known, but nobody else would have known.
And we're fortunate to be here, and thanks to Joe for bringing it out and what we answer the questions that we had.
It brought a lot of peace for me, at least, because I didn't get to say goodbye to him when he passed.
It was 5 years ago. Joseph walked past me and asked who had a daughter that was a lawyer. And I ignored it, completely ignored it. And my daughter said, "Mom, that's you." And he gave me a reading that lasted about 10 minutes that was so spot on, mentioned people that no way he could know. And I know it word for word to this day. I'd do it again anytime. Go by me and ask me about my daughter, the lawyer, and I'll...
The lawyer, yeah, if she comes up. Well, thank you very much.
Coming out here tonight, I was a little, weary, but for Joe to read my daughter so accurately, it was scary, but also it gave me some sense of she's okay with my dad. And for him to read that, for me to forgive who was watching her, that she wanted me to forgive, that was something really big for me, because I'm holding a grudge. And for him to tell me that my daughter's telling me to forgive means so much. Tonight made me a believer. And I'm happy I came out.
Hi, my name is Chip O'Neill, and this is my wife, Betty. And we came here for our son, Corey. Never been to any one of these places, open mind. I've had some experiences with my son, but came here with open mind, and
Joseph was amazing.
He hit two things right on the money, and I don't know how he could have known, but I felt strong, and he closed something for me that was been bothering me, and he hit that on the money too, and it kind of cleared me up a little bit, that I know, at least my son knows, or I know my son knows that I cared and I tried, and yeah, it was amazing. I'm still kind of blown away, really. It feels good because I stay in contact, try to, with my son, mentally, physically, heart, whatever you want to say it is. But Joseph hit these couple of things right out of the blue. Yeah, and the feelings for her was right on the money. I did everything with my kid: practice, baseball, prospects for college, all that stuff. And that's where I thought that I failed him. There was something I missed, and he just verified that he knows that I tried, and I'm happy with that. So I'm feeling really good.
Hello, hello.
Joseph.
I'm Mr. Frozen guy, Mr. Snowman.
Oh, all right. So next time you unfreeze, at least smile. And then we'll get you a frozen smile there.
There you go.
There you go. Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
got
get
it.
back. Yep, I got it. Let me see what I can do. Let me just take. I got it. I have all my strong internet going and stuff. I don't know. Go ahead, Kristen. I'm gonna pop off. I get back on again, and we're gonna get going here. But go ahead. I'm gonna let you take over. All right.
That's all right.
Okay.
All right, we'll do it. We'll dance. We'll do it. Well, hi guys. Joseph's gonna pop off for just a little bit, so I guess that leaves the show to me. Welcome. It has been too long. I love you guys. Let me just say that. And thank you so much for coming on. We have missed you. I've been bugging him. I'm like, Joe, come on. Joe, come on. But the good news is we've both been super busy. Work has been expanding. Joseph has had some amazing events this year. When he comes on, I'm going to let him talk about them a little bit more. But the most exciting news is what we're looking forward to doing in this upcoming year. So we decided to potentially take the show on the road, which is pretty exciting. So I'm so excited about this. So,
hey,
oh, hi,
I'm
Joseph.
back. It's working. Okay.
You're working.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi. My whole cable system went out today. You know, and it just got up. So, but let's see how we get through here. So, happy holidays, everybody. It's been a year since we've been on.
That's what I said. It's been a year. I said, but we've had an amazing year. What are some of the events you've done this year that's been really standing out? We had Renegades. We had over 300 people at Renegades.
Oh yeah, it was there, and we just had the one at the Las Catrinas, and there's close to 100 people there this holiday, December 5th, and that was a good event. That's going to be the norm. Kristen and I are working on doing dinner shows around and everything, so it's going to probably be the norm for us too, and comedy shows and theaters.
Comedy show. But what we're going to do is go to larger venues because, you know, I kept seeing Joseph at some of these smaller shops and he'd have 5 to 7 people because the smaller places couldn't house that many people. And I was like, Joe, when the places house large people, we have 100 to 300 people showing up. I said, this is what we need to do this year. So we're going to work around this local area first because you guys, you know, are our fans. So we're going to probably hit up like the Black Box and the Improv and keep us in mind because we're going to be, like he said, we were at Las Catrinas, which was a restaurant. I believe I'm saying it
right.
correctly.
Mexican restaurant.
That was so nice. Everyone ordered, they got food, they sat down. Me and Joseph walked around. Joseph did his Speaking to Heaven event. We had stuff for sale. So there's a lot of really fun stuff coming up. And what I want to ask you to do is me and Joseph are in the works right now, working with a media company that's going to get us onto SMS text messaging. So we're going to be able to text all of you these events. We're going to be able to email you large amounts of people. So if we do not have your email, I'm going to put the ticker on. If we do not have your email, please reach out to us and look, here's Joseph's. Can we put them both same time or just one?
No, it's one at a time. And I am freezing up a big storm again.
All right. Well, you have ourjourneyoflife.com. That's where you can get a hold of Joseph. I don't think he has his email. Let's see. Check me out. But you can leave messages there. Here's mine. Click the link, kristenOneTribe.world@gmail.com. If we do not have your first name, last name, phone number, and email, will you please email us? That way we can get you onto this list. And anyone who's moving with us to the different events, what we've been doing was a raffle, and it's been really popular. In fact, there was a woman who was like, I want a reading with Joseph. Here's $150 of raffle tickets. And thank God she actually won. It would have been sad if she didn't. So she actually won that. And that's about a $300 reading with Joseph. And I hear it's flawless. And I'm sure there's some people in the audience who have had that reading, but it's pretty impressive. So make sure we have your information. And then like if we're at the Improv, come visit us. Also, if you guys are in a particular city, because right after we hit up our little area, we're going to branch out. So we're going to be in Orlando, Miami. We're going to go to Tampa, I don't know, Tallahassee, Destin, but then we're going to branch out to Savannah, Georgia. We're going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. And if you have a particular city or state near you that you want us to come and visit, email us and we'll try to work it out. Let us know, hey, there's a metaphysical store here. This is the local improv comedy club. This is a great restaurant. And we'll see if we can set it up and we'll hit up your area. So that's our next year. So thanks so much for your support, guys. And we just want to say, we love you. That's our
Yep.
What else we got, Joe? What else is going on?
Yeah, I just froze up.
news
You know what
too.
I think I'm going to do? You can hear me good, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Maybe I can just put it. How'd you put? Let me put my avatar up here. Oh, wrong one.
How about, isn't there like a cute picture of you can put up like that?
A cute one. How'd you put your? It's been so long since I've done this.
So, in this, let me tell you, in the brand area, right here, if you can put a picture in there, and you can just at least have a cute picture up there with you. I think you can do that. I did it on mine at one point.
I saw you had your pictures up before you started.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was an avatar that goes up.
I did. I had an avatar, but I think you have to close your mic to get the avatar. Well, we're going to have to talk to Joseph about his internet. Okay, now let's talk about me for a second. It's my turn. So I'm excited because I have a website in the formation process, which is going to have classes on it, like a calendar. So everyone's going to be able to see, okay, Mondays from 6 until 8, I'll do private readings. And then I'll probably do the show from 8 until 9:30, which is the Kristen show, which is the metaphysical topics, channeled information, because recently I've come to understand that I'm a full channel. While I knew there were strange voices communicating to me, I didn't have a term to put to it. And I just recently saw Abraham Hicks. She's a very strong channel. So if you all have not checked out Abraham Hicks, she's impressive. And so I finally realized, oh, this is what's happening to me. This is all this strange stuff. So that is going to be developing a little stronger this year. And then classes, workshops. I want to do like some Saturday classes. I had a lot of people asking me, what cards do you use in here? Like, here are my cards. I love my cards. I can pull any deck. We can pull any deck. So a lot of people were asking a lot of questions. So, yay, I want to smile.
I'm just going to have to smile and freeze it.
This is what I said. So the website's coming. And what I'm also going to have on the website is the cards that I use. I'm going to have links to Joseph's readings, my readings, our spiritual events upcoming, all of our merchandise, all of Joseph's books. I'm going to have my book coming out as well as my energy healing cards. And so this website's going to have that. So that should be coming out in the next few months too. All right. I think I've said everything I have to say. Probably not, but. All right, Joe, are you ready? I have my bells this time. Hold on. Let me get our pre-bell going.
Okay, here we go. I'm just going to put this little thing on here.
I kind of there, Joe.
I was freezing up, but you can hear me. You can hear me good, right?
We can hear you, and it wasn't bothering too many people that you were freezing up. I couldn't even barely tell.
Here we go.
All right, I have my bell. Don't be stressed, Joe. Don't be stressed. Your voice sounds very clear. We want to see your face. You look adorable in your hat. You have your Christmas tree. All right, everybody. We're going to get started officially. Joseph's got to take a few breaths, but I'm going to have our bells. Okay, here we go. If something is in your ear, I hear it can be a little loud. So take a few breaths. 1, 2, 3, some cleansing breaths. It's a Wednesday. We had a Monday and a Tuesday. Now it's Wednesday. So I'm sure there's been a ton of stuff to happen. Let's go ahead and breathe that out. And clear our energy. And allow our guides, allow our spirits, allow our loved ones to come through. Here we go. So good.
All right.
Music healing. All right. It's official. It's official.
All right. I'll be doing readings in slow motion today.
It's fine. You look cute.
Yeah. Okay.
That's cute. We can hear you.
My Merry Christmas shirt.
Yeah. You look adorable.
Oh,
well,
okay.
Joe, tell me we have some news also. Some news before we get going. Joseph has found his other half. Tell him, Joe. Tell him about him.
My other half, what, my missing shoe?
That's all. I'm sorry, I dropped something, guys.
And Kristen just disappeared. So.
Sorry, guys, I dropped something. Tell them about Jen. I like Jen.
Oh.
I like Jen.
Yeah.
I've been through a lot of, I've been friends with Joe for a long time. And I like Jen. Let's just say that. She's really sweet. She's really great. She compliments him really well. She is totally cool with our friendship, which I appreciate. Because we're besties, but it can be a little like, that's your best friend. So she's so cool. And the greatest thing is she is this amazing spiritual, metaphysical person to begin with, but then also she makes jewelry. And I feel the energy that she puts into her jewelry. And I feel the energy that even Joseph just being around it, because he vibrates a lot. And we all just, so these Jen's gems, and they're made with the Labrador. It's the beautiful Labradorite, the blue stone. Oh my gosh, they're really incredible. So we'll also be selling her products at our upcoming events, also on my website and also on Joseph's website. So we'll have a link to be able to purchase some of her products. And Joseph blesses every one of them, which we love. And Jen puts her energy into it as well. And of course, my energy's everywhere. Let's be honest. Okay. Yeah. We have a lot of people backstage. I think we might be full.
Yeah, we are. I'm sorry I'm freezing up. I've been distracted here and trying to get going. But most people who follow me through Facebook have seen Jennifer and I, and we've been posting up and stuff. And she's my best half, I call her. And so we pretty much do amazing things together. And it's just, she pretty much grounds me, so to say.
No, I like her so much.
Which I need grounding right now.
I know. I bet you she's watching going, Joseph, calm down. You're fine.
Well, what I'm gonna have you do, Kristen, is
I won't. No. And Jen's like, oh, Joe, it's okay. Everything. I love it. She's so good for you. She's so cute.
Well, let's go ahead and bring someone on.
All right, let's do it. Wait, Joe, before we bring someone on, I would like to say we have some amazing comments coming in. So look, we have Jill saying, hi, Jill. She said, when are you getting married? All right, Jill, we can't talk about that right now. I'll tell you later. Okay. Deb Starr, she says, I'm brand new at psychic dealings. Wondering about anything will let me know that there's a real connection. So I, at some point, Joe, would love to respond to some of these comments. Not at this moment, but I'd love to give a little reading to Deb and some of the people who click in.
Sure, because I'm going to probably pull up a picture of me and put it up here, too, while you do that, so I can freeze up.
Joe, you're fine. Calm down. Breathe. Guys, Joe's fine, right? Like, you look fine. Right. You really do. You really do. Sarah said would love a reading. So I'm definitely going to hit up some of these. I 100% will. So when we go, we're going to do a couple readings backstage, and then I'm going to pick a couple from the comment section. So keep leaving them. I love it. I see Josh in there. I see Kathy. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Tiffany. It was her birthday yesterday. Love you. And Jill, sorry to hear about your husband.
Yeah, Joe. Yes. We were off the air. So, yeah. So.
And look, Karen says you look great. Julie says you look great. They're all saying you look great, Joe. I swear, it's not like I promise. People want to see you. It's fine. You glitch in every once in a while. Your audio is fine. Okay.
Okay. As long as the audio is fine, we'll go ahead. I'm going to just let it go.
Let it go, my love. Let it go. Take a breath.
Let it go.
You need me to ring the bell again? I'll ring it again, Joe.
Let's go ahead and take somebody else. Let's take somebody else on here. We have a drawing that we do. I got my little numbers. I can't even hold it up because nobody can see it. But I have my little number pegs here, which we're going to pick up. And how many do we got in the queue? We can get total 10, but minus 2. I think we're full, aren't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, I think we're full. Maybe we got room for one more. Yeah, we got room for one more person. So,
all right, Joseph, take your breath and pick your person.
And when we pick your name, if you could click your video on, that would be great as well. So I'm gonna go. I got number 1.
All right, number 1, and I want to pause that.
That's
one.
Amy.
Amy, you're coming right on. I have a note. I promised a woman that if she came on the show, she was at our live reading. She had just lost some important people. I cannot remember who they were, but I promised her that if she came on the show, that she would get a reading. I just don't know who she is. So if she pops on, please like wave me down and say, that's me. And I'll make sure you get on because I promised. Okay, go on. Amy, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm going to bring Amy onto the stream here. Hi, Amy. How are
Hi.
you?
Good. How are you?
Welcome.
I'm doing good. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to make you big, Kristen, since I'm frozen.
Oh, Joe. You have to be the big one. All right. Here, we look
All
fine.
right, there we go. We'll keep it like this.
All right, Amy. Well, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Thank you for joining us. Sometimes I don't like asking people, how are you doing? So, oh, I'm doing fine. It's like, nah, let's skip all nonsense.
So,
okay.
Well, welcome. You know, it's been a year since we've been doing the show, and it's good to be back on again. And Amy, have you ever called the show before? Is this the first time?
This is the first time.
Okay, well, welcome. Oh yeah, that's right. We rang a bell first time, first caller.
Yay!
So,
well, send us your information, please. Send us your information.
This show was developed back in COVID, and it was a night of love, hope, and laughter, where we were stuck in our homes. And so Kristen and I, we got online and we started to do this show to reach out to everyone. And we started in 2020. And so we decided to bring it back again. And maybe once a month or twice a month, every Wednesday, or Wednesdays a month, we'll be back on again. And so we always have fun. We always have fun taking callers. Now, for those of you who need a medium reading for me, I use my direct dial. As a direct dial, I just need to know the relationship of the person you want to connect with, and that's it. If it's a life path or psychic reading, just ask your question as specific as you can, and Chris and I will answer that for you, okay?
Yep.
All right, Amy, what can we do for you today?
I'm looking for a connection. I lost my son a little over a year ago, very unexpectedly.
All right, don't tell me. Just you lost your son, and that's it. Take a deep breath, Amy. And I'm sorry for your loss, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay, Amy. One thing I hear is that sometimes we go through life thinking, or sometimes after a death of a person, especially a child, we feel that maybe we could have done more. We missed the signs. And we second guess ourselves. If I did this, if I reached out, if I got help, and if I did this, things would have been different. What I'm hearing from your son is don't beat yourself up on this. You knew I had this problem. You know I was going through this trouble. I am okay. You are the best mom that anyone could ever have. You were there for me. And just to let you know, by being there for me, helped me so much. And I'm in a good place. And that's the most important thing. He says, I'm in a good place. I see a special, I don't know if it's a place, things that you planted or anything like that in his honor. But I see like flowers and trees and a plant and everything, maybe a little garden area. You sit out there, butterfly area. He's showing me this as well. Did you do this in his honor, Amy?
There have been two things done in his honor by separate people.
Who did the garden? Who's planted the garden in his honor? So, was that you or somebody else?
No, it was his friend's family. There were three of them.
Okay.
Beautiful.
All right. So three deaths or three gardens?
Yes, 3 deaths.
3 deaths. Okay. All right. Was it an impact or anything like that?
Yes.
By the way, because I could feel head injury, chest, and everything coming in. So what I'm hearing is that, Mom, I'm okay, and not to worry. Sometimes we hold on to that anger and of the whole situation. And I just felt like it was a fun night out, so to say, with friends and all, but we all got carried away and we could have been more responsible. And that's the whole thing. But he's sending his love, and I just feel he's just in a wonderful place. The bracelets and stuff like that, was there bracelets made in the kids' honors or anything like that?
No. I have different jewelry pieces done for his brother and his cousins.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about, the jewelry
Yep.
pieces.
Hmm.
So, and that's what he's talking. And it was his cousin and brother, or just for his brother and cousin.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So he just wants to acknowledge that as well, the jewelry that you had done, that you did in his honor. Who's Michael, by the way, or who's the M?
Michael.
Yeah, is there a male M? Could be alive, not necessarily deceased. Does your son know anybody with a male M, or maybe somebody in the family who has a Mark, Michael, or anything?
No, not with that name.
Okay, if not, it's somebody in the queue. So if somebody in the queue has somebody named Michael or anything, just kind of leave it in the private chat. It's a male M trying to come through right now, and I'm just hearing it. Mainly, it's probably somebody in the chat room. But Amy, I just needed to bring that up for your son.
Thank
Okay.
you. I really needed that. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to let Chris kind of go in here. I'm just going to remove myself here.
Hi, Amy.
Hi.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. Right? I mean,
Mhm.
I want to like digest that for a second, because this is what I love about what Joseph does specifically, because he doesn't know you. You don't know us. Right. And he knew that there was a garden planted in his honor. He knew that there were, jewelry made. And Joseph doesn't know this. He doesn't know your son is alive, like in spirit. Like, this is an earth suit. Okay. More than okay. And I just feel like as a mother, I would need to know that. I would need to know that my child is okay.
Definitely, since there were no goodbyes or warning. Yeah, it's very difficult.
Yeah. Now, Amy, do keep in mind that he sees you every day. He hasn't left you. So when some of the things and behaviors and feelings that you're feeling, which is a lot and overwhelming and can take over your life, I want you to keep in mind, like, he's right by your side. And he wants you to be better. He wants you to feel better. He wants you to find a life and to find that love and find that hope and not feel like you can't be happy anymore because of this and whatnot. So I want you to know he's literally there with you every moment. And when you say his name, when you're cooking dinner, doing dishes, when you miss him, you're probably feeling him. When that overwhelming feeling comes, he's like embracing you, and it is beautiful when we can know that they're okay, know that this is an earth suit, know that we're going to see them again, know that they're back home from where we come from. We're the ones stuck here. It's a little tough down here.
Yeah.
Right? It's kind of tough.
I just needed to know he was okay. It's horrible, but
yes. Okay, so I'm going to do a small reading because I have some uplifting information. I never know what's going to come through. So we'll just do a tiny little reading here and we'll see what comes through. These are from your spirit guides.
Okay.
So you have spirit guides, you have angels that are around you all the time. You have a team on the other side that's looking out for you. And they speak, and let's see what they have to say. Okay. So, are you aware that you've had any communication with the other side at all? Like any messages that have come through that you would be like, there's some kind of communication coming on with me.
I talk to him. Yeah. I talk to him every day. I find lights that get left on when I'm.
That they have been sending you signs.
Mm-hmm. I've been getting them.
Okay, they're telling me that. They're telling me that was the first card that pulled. So they're letting me know when that card pulls first, I'm talking to her. We are communicating to her. We are guiding her. We are sending love to her. We're sending healing energy to her. But I also see that you have some choices to make. There's options in front of you, and you're like, do I go this way? Do I go this way? Right? Is that?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. Right. So I want to let you know that this is causing a lot of like mental kind of conflict in your brain. Like it's really weighing on you. And the thing is that sometimes when this mental conflict weighs on you a lot, we have a very difficult time making a healthy decision. But they're letting me know, Amy, that you know the truth about this situation.
Okay.
Like, you know what you need to do. Like, your heart is
Okay.
telling you what you need to do inside of your heart. And they want you to make sure that, I believe there's some kind of disruption in your environment. There's some kind of unhealthy environmental disruption that's causing some of this mental conflict, that's causing some difficult with you knowing about these movements, choices, and decisions. But you know the truth. Your son is with you. The universe is with you. They're literally guiding you. And just get rid of that fear and gain that courage and just trust them, because I promise you, you have an entire team of people over there that are helping you. You are not alone.
Okay.
You are not alone. So you do the right thing for your soul. Your soul knows what to do, and you're okay.
Okay.
Amy?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Happy holidays.
Okay.
Now, once you do a reading, we don't mean to bump you off, but we're having a ton of people trying to get online. So as soon as you have a reading, we love you. We'll send you on your way so we can let the next person come on.
There you go. All right. You can hear me good, right?
I can hear you, Joseph.
All right. There you go. I just put a picture up for me. So I got to do that. It's driving me crazy just being frozen and everything. So I can concentrate and I can focus and do a better reading this way. And then next time, we should have done a test like you wanted to.
Did you hear that? I said, Joe, we need to have a test run to make sure this is no. He was at Fargo last night. I'm like, Joe, how you feeling today?
I should have listened.
I know. Thank you. I love that. All right, I'm going to drop for 1 second. I'll be back.
All right. Okay. All right. So while she's back, that was quick.
Yeah, well, I literally just.
Okay. So let's go ahead and take the next call. Now I'm a little more centered and everything, so we can go ahead and
let's
do
do
that.
it.
Okay.
I'm ready.
All right. So I'm going to pick a number here. It's number 3. So if we go 3 in the queue, it's Sarah Young. So if Sarah could pop up on the screen there, then we'll bring your picture up. Sarah Young, going once.
There, I see her.
Oh, there you are. She's on there twice, Sarah.
Is that a no?
Okay.
You don't have to.
She's there.
You want to come on or no?
No, she's there.
No.
I see her there twice. All right, Sarah, we got 2 Sarah Youngs in here. I'm going to take you out of there on the other one.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, we do have 2 Sarah Youngs.
Yeah,
That's okay. We Sarah Young up. That's what matters right now. Hi, Sarah. Welcome. Hi.
Welcome.
Is this your first time?
Have you ever called into the show before or met Kristen and I?
No, this is my first time.
First time. Okay. Welcome. Bell ringing time.
I love it. Okay, welcome, Sarah. Thank you for joining us.
So what brings you on today?
Well, I wanted to see if you had to say anything, or I like checking in on my grandpa once in a while.
All right, take a deep breath, Sarah. All right. What I feel about your grandfather is that he spent a lot of time with you, and I felt like growing up as well. And I just felt like you have been, you're I want to say 2 pieces of the pod, too, I'm feeling. And what I'm feeling about your grandpa also is that sometimes we're far away, we don't have a chance to say goodbye. And it's okay. And that's what I'm hearing. And he's telling me it's okay. Also hearing from him, I keep on getting this Michael. I don't know why I keep on getting Michael here. I'm gonna have to find out who this is. Anybody with Michael with you, Sarah?
I wonder if my friend Tiffany, she's on Michael. Tiffany's always looking for Michael. Tiffany, you should totally come.
Okay. That's all right. Who passed away very fast, unexpected, maybe heart as well? I have somebody here who passed away unexpected, very quick, heart. Now.
Oh, Michael. A guy named Michael. Yes, I do know Michael.
There we go.
Yeah, actually, thinking of it.
I have a Michael here who passed away of a heart attack. How was this relationship? How was that relationship to you?
I think it was from COVID, but I guess it could have been a heart attack.
That's fine. Was he a friend or?
Family friend. We knew him.
Okay.
My daughter played volleyball with his daughter.
Okay. All right. So I just needed to bring Michael through for you, even though he's a family friend. Sometimes we become the messengers, and what I'm hearing from him, maybe to give a message, maybe to his wife or his daughter.
Okay.
That remember, I did very unexpected, very quick. Didn't have a chance to say goodbye. Probably because of having COVID. Maybe he was isolated from his family, and the family couldn't be there with him. So what I'm hearing is that he just wants to tell them how much he loves them, and that he knew that they were thinking of him, and that they were there. So if you can give that message, that would be wonderful, Sarah.
I will.
Okay?
I really will. Yeah.
And sometimes, especially when they come through, like through you, it's almost it goes onto like a higher level of messaging, meaning that if it wasn't absolutely impertinent and important that these people receive that message, it wouldn't have done that.
Okay.
So you might
His
be
wife
dealing
is having
with
she's having a really hard time.
Okay, so you know the wife, so that's what you need to give her the message that her husband came through for this.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
And if sometimes, because I've been in the situation to where it's been like, how do I approach someone like this? I don't know how they feel about it. You can let them know that your husband, Michael, came through. There's a video. This is live recorded. Maybe, there's a message on there for you. If you're open to it, go back and watch the video. You're at, a certain amount of minutes. And sometimes that's a better way of giving the message. They can hear it themselves,
Oh, that's perfect.
I've been in the yeah. All right. Awesome. And then I have a reading for her.
Thank you, Sarah.
Oh, is it my turn?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay,
Sarah.
I'm gonna try something different.
Okay, my darling, take a breath. Your guides would like to communicate with you. I heard that the moment you came on. Okay. Okay, this is kind of interesting. Do you have, okay, well, let's see. Okay. So I see some potential changes in I don't know if it's work related or home related, but some financial and material changes coming up, some choices and decisions or financial material changes. So they are saying that you have some decisions to make. They are letting you know that you are going to be successful in this. You're going to have to be a kind of stronger and a bit bolder. You're going to have to stand up for kind of yourself and your needs and what you need. They're letting us know that you're a little bit, we really have to identify the feeling of fear inside of us. Sometimes we don't understand that it's this quiet little, no, just leave it, don't rock the boat. But underneath it is like, I'm kind of afraid to maybe take these choices and make these decisions or stand up for myself or do what I know needs to be done. But they're letting us know that if you kind of stand up and say, hey, this is what I need, it's going to be successful. They have your back. Please don't be trapped in any kind of fear or any concern. They really are supporting you. They're letting us know that it's time for you to maybe take a step back from some of the energies that are in your life that are causing this emotional kind of turmoil, like causing you to go up, causing you to go down, causing you to feel good. And then you're not feeling good. You're like, what am I? It's a lot right now. So they're asking you to kind of take your step back from that situation, kind of just remove yourself emotionally from it. And what does that mean? Get to the beach, yoga, meditation, come on our show. You have the intuition to make these decisions yourself, but you're going to have to take a step back from a little bit of the environmental chaos that you have right now.
Okay.
Yep. And then I'm a relationship card did pull up. To me, financial material changes don't pull up to a relationship card, but it did pull up. Is this a healthy relationship that you feel that you're in, or are you looking for a healthy relationship? I see a heart in me, like a good relation. I didn't pull any more, but I do see a relationship here, a healthy one.
Yeah.
It's a good relationship.
My husband.
Okay. All right. Okay. So
very good.
So let me put in context. Sometimes when it pulls up, I'm like, okay, so there is some sort of relationship situation here. So take into effect with everything I said. I don't ever want to know how this fits into your life. Only you can put it to where it needs to go. So there is, some of that stuff, and then the relationships in the mix of that. But the emotional withdrawal could be with that, the intuition on knowing what you need to do moving forward, and there is a relationship, situation at hand. So that's what I have, Sarah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming on. I'll
All
see you
right.
soon. Bye. Oh, Joe. Who knows where Joe is? Joe. I like him. And Sarah, if we don't have your information, my email's at the bottom. Guys, my email is at the bottom. Please email us because we're trying to get our email list going. I'm going to make a little newsletter and we'll keep you updated. Also, apparently, me and Joe are kind of getting up on the times and realizing that YouTube is kind of important. So we're hearing from our marketing team, y'all need to get on YouTube. So we're supposed to going to be like, hi, guys, if you like this video, please like and subscribe at the bottom. So I guess that's our latest thing. So please go on YouTube, like and subscribe. Joe has his page. I have mine. We're apparently supposed to be learning how to TikTok. We're going to become TikTokers. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
All right.
I'm sorry. This is so frustrating for me. You know me, I'm Mr. Tech guy. And when things aren't working and technical, and we never had this problem before where it freezes on my end.
I know, but you just look cute there. We hear your voice. You're just kind of doing your own thing. It's not bothering us. We hear you,
Right.
So, hey, Joe. All right. So we have a lot of people backstage, and I love the fact that you're there. Joe, while we have everyone backstage, I would like to know your commitment on when we're doing the next show, because if we do not get to these people today, I would like them to be able to come on the next time. So I know we're probably
in January, like I said, I want to start doing it at least twice a month. Starting in January. Wednesday is a good night for both of us.
Perfect.
That we can do this Wednesday night. And I thought it'd be fun to do this. So
get
Joseph, back at it again.
Does January 4th Wednesday sound too soon in the new year? Do you want to do the January 11th?
Yeah. That's too soon.
So everyone who's listening.
We'll post it. We'll post it. I have to look at my calendar.
No, I think January 11th. All right. January 11th, which is a Wednesday, and January 25th. Aside from Joseph having any shows, put that in your brain because Joe, right now, the thing is full, and you see how many people are trying to get in. So
yeah, I know. There's a ton, and I apologize too for this. Okay. So
yes. Okay. So let's take someone else from our back house, but then I want to hit up our comments because we have like 50 comments going on right now. So So Joseph, you pick our person, and then we'll hit someone from the from Facebook.
Okay, I'm going to pick a number here. Here we go. Drum roll. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, Guadalupe. That's who I have here. So she can pop up. That would be good.
Guadalupe. I see her. So you have to. Can we add her to the screen? I think we can do it.
Yeah, you just said add screen. I got her. There we go.
Okay, there we go. Hi.
You know, I'm thinking about getting my iPhone set up and do it through my iPhone. Okay.
What's up? Guadalupe, welcome. Welcome to the show. Is this your first time?
No.
Okay.
You've been on the show before, haven't you?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Yes, when we started about 2 years ago.
That long. Amazing. All right, so Guadalupe, how can we help you? Are you looking to connect to a loved one or your guides?
Difficult times, especially. I'm not okay, and I feel like I'm never going to be okay. I'm never going to be okay.
So I feel like you said you've been struggling the last 2 weeks.
Yes.
Yes, and that is internally your soul is struggling. Is there someone you want to connect? I'd missed the last part.
No, my soul, like, it hurts, like, my soul, like, I feel like I'm not okay.
You're not okay. Okay, so I want to let you know something. Here's the thing. If you want, do you want to feel better?
Yeah.
You do, right? So you have to, I'm going to be a little tough on you for a second here. I know how you feel. I've been there, and we can't sit around every day and wake up and still feel this way every day. So what's happening is that your thoughts and your mind, all that's happened, and I'm going to take it to a scientific, metaphysical, spiritual energy level, your mind has glitched into a low vibrational, energetic storm. those words, low vibrational energy has got caught in your body for some reason or another. And your mind is telling you all of the reasons. So when your body aligns itself with a lower energy, we get sick, we get depressed, we don't feel good, we can't think, we're tired, we're fatigued, we're ill, we can't get out of bed, we feel heavy, we feel sick, we feel nauseous, we can't get out of our bodies, and everything is terrible and nothing is right and the world is awful. So this is what happens when we're in your energy.
That's me, sorry.
I'm going to mute you.
Yeah, I got it.
Can you? Okay. You got it? Okay. So what I want you to do is, Joseph, can you mute yourself, please?
Yeah. 1 second. There we go.
Okay. So here's the thing. I would like to ask you to focus on your metaphysical health. And I'm really glad that you came here today because this is where you need to be to feel better. So I don't know if you ever listened to YouTube or there are some videos you can listen to. I want you to just listen to these names: Abraham Hicks, Eckhart Tolle, Teal Swan, Matt Kahn. I'm not sure which one of these that you're going to connect. Dr. Wayne Dyer. These are going to make you feel better. You can go back and listen to this video when you click back on. I don't care if you lay in bed and you say, I'm not moving all day, but you get it on your phone and you get it on your ear and you just listen to it until you start feeling better. Listen to it until you start feeling better. Then after that, I want you to work on there's some things that I want you to work on, which is forgiveness. So there's probably reasons that you're not able to forgive yourself for some things. You're not able to forgive some other people for some things. And I know that this seems a little like, how do I think about being grateful? But let's be grateful that you're breathing. Maybe we can't be grateful, but let's be honest, you are breathing. Let's be grateful that you do have 2 arms and 2 legs because you have them and there's some people who don't have them. And you kind of want to start slow. Even if you're in your bed and you have a sheet and you're not outside, you have a bed at least. Right? We can be grateful we're not sleeping outside. So listen to those people, check in with us. You can email me too. I have a lot of other practices that can help you to feel better. So basically we need to remove that low vibrational energy from your field. And the only way to do it is to bring positive, high vibrational energy into your field. And once that happens, you can start hearing your guides. You can start hearing your messages. And when you're in a low vibration, you bring low vibration people, low vibration thoughts, low vibration energy. So there's energy that will come your way because you're not feeling well and they'll mess with you even further. So you really want to not make a life out of this and really pull yourself up. And you have to fight. You have to fight to clear it, to clear that energy. But it's not you. There's nothing wrong with you.
But it's just like it's about relationship that I started. I don't know if it's something that I should stay focused on or I should just move on.
I think that you know the answer to that.
I'm confused.
All right. Well, do you want me to give you an actual answer? Do you want to know whether to stay or move on? But how does it make you feel? Do you feel healthy? Do you feel well?
The thing is that I'm the one who messed it up because of my past.
So energetically, you have to ask yourself this. Energetically, when you're around this particular situation, person, environment, does it make you feel healthy, loved, well, healed?
Yes.
Okay. So in the particular state that you're in, let's say, and you're in this lower energetic state, do you feel that you can be a healthy, loving, supportive, energetic person for that particular person at this moment? Because you in a relationship, you don't want one draining the other, or one draining the other, right? So we have to move this together. So I have to make sure that every morning that I wake up, I'm in a healthy state. I've done my meditations. I've said what I'm grateful for. I have forgiven what I need to forgive. I've apologized if I need to apologize. I've accepted the situation. I'm reminding myself why I'm grateful. And I do it every day, all day long. I'll even set my alarm every 9 minutes. What am I grateful for? How am I feeling? Maybe I'm irritated about that or frustrated about that, or right. So I want to let you know though, that this is a relationship, and then we're going to move on. But I don't know. I'm going to say I want you to get healthy. I want you to mentally get healthy. I want you to do this for yourself. I want you to detach from that situation for a little while, pull yourself back and work on yourself, because if your cup is not full, you cannot be with anyone else. You can't be there for them. They can't be there for you. And then maybe in the future, let's say, maybe in the future, but I want you to feel healthy enough to make that decision. And right now you're not. You're not healthy enough to really make that decision for yourself. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Check back in. Email me. There's my email. You can email me if you want. We'll talk more.
Okay.
Bye. Or Joe. Yeah.
All right. I'm on my cell phone. So,
oh my God, it's so much better. You fixed it.
and you can hear me? You hear me good?
I can hear you. You look great.
All right. I have to do it through my cell phone.
Now you're happy. I can feel it. You're finally happy.
Yeah. So, okay. I know how to, I know what's going on.
It even looks better.
Yeah, it does. Go figure.
Well, this is a great solution, really, if you think about it.
Yeah. I need to buy a new computer.
Yep.
All right. I'm good. I'm going to revamp, redo. I know the show is supposed to be over by now, but nope, we're starting.
That's fine.
Clear.
I got you. I'm here. We can do this.
You got it. All right. We're good. All right.
All right,
okay.
Joe.
All right. Welcome. Let's go ahead and take another caller on. I'm going to pick up a number right here. It is number 3. So 1, 2, and 3 is Irene. Irene is number 3 in the queue. We're going to bring you on the stream here. Hi. Welcome. How are you?
Hi, Kristen.
Hi, Irene.
It's so nice to see you guys.
Nice to see you too. Have you been on the show before? Or is this the first time?
First time for here.
First time.
I'm so excited.
Well, welcome.
Thank you. I had an interaction with Joseph in Port St. Lucie when he was there. And
okay, so you have met me before then. Okay.
Yes, just once, but I gave you the reading.
Oh, you gave me the reading. Ah.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So
Joseph
I didn't get one from you.
Oh, it's not.
Did I validate it for you at the time, the reading you gave me?
Yes.
Okay.
You said it was spot on, pretty much spot on, were exact words. So
perfect. Were you in a class? Was it a workshop that I do?
Yes.
And
yes.
you probably picked up my object and you gave me a reading on
did.
it. That's
I
what
did.
you did.
I did.
Yeah. So good. I'm glad you attended that. It's Unlock Your Psychic Abilities workshop.
It was amazing.
And you probably got the stone. That's blessed stone that I channeled and everything. Good. Well, thank you for that reading back then. So, it's nice to get a reading at times too as well. So.
Yeah, okay. I was really nervous, but it turned out well.
So what brings you on today?
I mainly just wanted to support you both because after meeting you, it was such a great interaction, and then getting to see Kristen here. I just wanted to know if you had anything that you wanted to tell me or anything that I needed to know at this point in time in my life.
Cool. Yeah. Well, I can tell you're metaphysical, so let me pull my metaphysical back out. So this I only use someone who's been in the industry a little while and already is connected to their guides and is already aware that they're communicating. Is this you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, take a breath. Do you channel?
I'm working on it.
Yeah, I see that. I do. So they're telling me that you are learning how to listen to them a little clearer, how to receive that information a little clearer, and also I want you to write. Are you writing? Are you doing automatic writing or channeled writing?
No, I haven't.
Okay,
I haven't.
Now I see this now. So you're gonna do your meditations, do your clearings, make sure you're connected to your guides, and then get a pen, a paper, or a typewriter, whatever you feel is more comfortable, and begin communicating that way. And what you're going to do that way is you're going to begin to discern the difference between your voice, your personal Irene voice and Irene's thoughts versus the thoughts and messages from your guides and who's communicating to you. Because right when we kind of begin that channeling process, you're like, was that me? Was that not me? It sounds like it's in my voice, but that was a thought that I didn't think. I didn't consciously think that thought. It just flowed into my head. Right. So that's why where we get to like being able to really listen to them. And they're so quiet and they're so sweet and they're so cute and they will never affect your free will. So like when you're busy or you're loud or you're running around or you're doing stuff and they're going, hey, Irene, you may want to make a right over there. And you're like, I'm busy. I'm following my GPS. And you're like, I knew I should have made the right. You want to go back and be like, oh, that was them. And you want to train yourself to hear them make a right. You're like, I'm doing it. So what I can say is that work on 100% inside of your heart and soul, faith, trust, and belief that they are communicating to you. There's no question. And they're not only communicating to you sometimes, they're communicating to you all the time, like the best friends you never knew you had. So there's never a time that they're not there. What?
It's so beautiful.
Oh, look, they just told me that. See that? That's guidance. So they're telling me that, yes, we are 100% communicating to you. Get this card deck. This is Osho. I'll have it on my website, but Osho, it looks like this. Get these. This is my favorite deck for metaphysical channels. Yeah. Osho. Oh, look, trust. Oh, all the things I just told you. Look here. So this is really, really important. Now, true trust and 100% trust. And you think you trust them, but like you have to understand that they communicate full time. That's the strange thing that we don't realize. It's like always talking. There's never a time that they're not talking. And guess what? That's not just for you, Irene. And that's every single person in here. The difference between you and me is we're probably a little woo-woo enough to believe it. And that's why
I'm definitely enough woo.
I know. Now they're also telling me, here we go. You have 4 things to work on. 5. All right, I'll go quick. Okay, so you are postponing some things in your life that you know you need to do. You're watching it. You have these ideas. You really want to do it really, really bad, and you're kind of watching everyone else do it, and you just haven't really taken that step. Right. So, and me too. So I get the same card. So if you're not alone here, I know what I need to do. I know I need to put a pen to the paper, or make the choices and decisions I need to make. Now, this is going to feel a little bit like an adventure. So I don't know if this is going to be a change or a move or something that's going to feel like, okay, this isn't like what I do. It's kind of going to be something big for you. I want to let you know very, very clearly that they want you to trust. You're going to work on that. And guidance, I'd love you almost to go back and listen to this again, because your mind is getting in the way. Your mind is like, this is going on, that's going, but you have you have something in your life that is kind of in blocking you. They're in your mind, they're messing with your head, they're telling you to go this way, telling you to go that. I know, we know, and I know, and I don't want to go into it right now because we're here, but you know what it is. So what's happened is it's taken the funny little playfulness out of your life. So when you were funny and you go outside and you pick the gardens and you just knew who you were and you could be with your guides and you could go do all that stuff, that's kind of due to, who is getting sucked all out. So let's go ahead and clear it up. Stop postponing. This is going to be an adventure. Your guides are with you. They're communicating with you. It's time. It's time to move to the light with us. You come to the light. We'll be together. And then email me anytime and we'll talk.
I love it. Thank you, Kristen.
Thank you. Wow.
Thank you. Okay.
All right.
Wonderful.
And Joseph, there's a Christine Schroeder who is emailing us and asking for a reading. So what should I do? Because I like that she emailed us for a reading. I kind of think that's great. I got emailed.
Yeah,
right now.
there's a lot of also in a lot of chat too, asking for readings also.
Okay, so let's hit the chat for a second, because I like that people I don't want to ignore our people sending us messages and chats. Not everyone can get through right now. So I know you don't love doing that.
No, because it's like a blank slate. I don't hear anything. It's like
but I can handle Christine, but then I want you to do, I'm going to find something. May I have a reading, please? What about, let's go to the, oh my goodness, we have a lot of comments. I promise.
Other comments want readings too. I feel like we're the ones that are calling in. We should get to on there before I run out of gas in a few minutes.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, fine. I'll hit the comments, but you do a reading in the backstage, and then I'll hit the comments.
Okay, let's go ahead and pick somebody over here, and we're gonna make room here on here. Yeah, now that I'm online and I'm getting going now.
All right. Well, you do your thing then, guys. Hang on in the comments. We'll get to you. I promise.
Okay, I think it's Jacqueline or Leah. We're gonna bring you up here. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
How do you pronounce your name?
Jaquel, like Raquel with a J.
Jaquel, I like that.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Have you been on the show before? Or is this the first time?
Not this show, but I have met you before.
Okay, good. So you had a reading with me before. All right.
I haven't
Wonderful.
had a reading, but you came to like a house one time to do a reading, and then I think we were at a Metaphysical store in Jupiter one time years ago. So
okay, so you saw me a couple times then.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, wonderful. How can I help you? What brings you onto the show today?
It's just it's when your name came up, I was like, wow, I haven't seen him in a long time. And a couple of things. My mom passed away a few years ago. I don't really have any other family members. I've been kind of feeling a little low energy myself lately, and just trying to figure out career paths and financials. So kind of a little bit of everything. So whatever you have for me.
All right. My psychic abilities is very well known. I've been tested as the top 100 in America in my psychic abilities too. And best way to describe myself is I'm like a magic 8-ball, and you're going to ask the question as specific as you can. So let's focus on your career. What type of work do you do?
I'm a recruiter, medical staffing, mostly travel contracts.
Okay, that's my background on it. Now, what is your question for me?
I'm actually looking to do more multiple revenue streams, and I'm also wanting to, I think, doing something more purposeful that's positive, and not that it just attracts a lot of negative energy, negative people. So I think I've been trying to figure that out, or what's my purpose really in my career.
Okay. I can see where you're coming from, because how you started off, you felt like low energy and everything like that. You kind of want to go more into the positive vibe. You kind of want to give to the more giving, make a purpose, make an impact in life. Yeah. And that's what you're looking for. And sometimes it can be a completely different, you use your talents in what you're doing, but you got to go in a different direction. And you help people, and you help those who are in need, and you just make an impact on the world. And I feel like this is the direction you need to do, is to make an impact on the world. By doing that, it helps. I'm also hearing that it's our karmic responsibility, as this is why you're here, and it's part of your karmic lesson. And to get this background that you have is to bring forward, to come up with organizations, come up for just meaningful services to help those in need. And I feel like that's where you have to put all your energy in. It's going to be more fulfilling for you by doing that as well. Hearing your mom in spirit, I also feel that you're a very giving, very loving person, and you always give your heart out to those too. She says, use your personality, use your heart to open those as well. Okay. I'm going to have Kristen pull some cards for you on that too.
Okay.
And have her elaborate. Okay. Good.
Okay. So my cards want to talk about a relationship.
Oh God.
Well, we'll talk about your work here. They're bringing a man up. So here's what I'm seeing. So while I see like spiritual harmony and I see a good man, I see some patience, but I also see some other stuff, right? I see some destabilization in a way. I see a little bit of, and I see a little bit of maybe potentially like there's a lack of compromise, or a little bit of a control between me, between you, between someone. I see that this particular person is really not going to change their ways. They kind of have their foot, they're kind of like stuck in, and that's the way it is. So I I do see that he is a good man though. And I do see that some patience is needed. I see that, and I don't know which one of you, but there's one of you who has all these like beautiful, beautiful gifts inside of them, like beautiful kindness and love, but they're at a point in their life, and I do believe it's for your man. They're at a point in their life where like they've been through so much that they're just not wanting to share them anymore. So I don't know if they've come to a point where they've been through a lot and things are feeling unstable and they're digging their heels in and they're not wanting to share. And I do see underneath that, if you can manage to like get underneath that, if you really want to get to that point where you guys are in that spiritual harmony, again, then it can be done, because I see that it's worth it. I see it's worth it. So I do think there maybe needs to be a little bit of work on that. I don't know if that was what you were hoping for, but
Oh, girl, I work so much on that, and it's closed door. Like it is like padlocked shut.
So I see that. I'm so glad. Sometimes I never know how much I should say. It's like,
no, I knew as soon as you said it, and I actually have kind of made space with that person, because it's not good for me, and it's bringing my vibration down, and it's taken me a little bit to get back up, and I think it's been a tailspin, so everything else in my life has kind of like been wobbly.
Yeah, so I see all of that, everything that you're saying. So if I can, I'm just gonna pull a couple others. I see some exhaustion, I see some stress.
Yes.
See, there's a lot of morals here, a lot of like, this is right and that is wrong, and this is black and that is white and that is it. And that can be really difficult, because you're like, there's a beautiful gray area. Like it's not always your way. Like there's a whole other way to look at things. But the stress, the exhaustion, I see it. But you know what? I'm just looking for one particular card. You are suffering in silence. I see it. I don't see a separation. I don't see a separation. So I'll just give you that. So usually it's pretty clear, and I never like that card to pull up, and I usually don't tell people, because that's not my decision to make, but I don't see that here. So maybe with a little bit of take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. And then I would say there may be a way through that wall with a little bit of I don't know, communication, like something. Because I see him putting his foot down. I see him control. I see him. He's not budging. I have this guy. I know.
I can't communicate anymore.
Oh God, I know. I so get it. Trust me. I'm like, why? Why can't you?
I know. He seems like a very genuine, kind person, but like, I don't know what happened to him, but he's like, he's damaged.
I see it. I see a beautiful soul underneath. I do. Yeah. And I also see the damage. So, I see destiny and patience and transformation on you. And I also see a lot of communication through your third eye. So I also see that you are being communicated with by your guides. I'd love you to really develop that relationship a little further, because for me, while I, appreciate my relationship first and foremost is with my guides. They're my besties. So anything you need guidance with or help with, I want you to rely on them before anything else. Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Kristen, you're on a roll.
It's been a while, Joe. I've been,
What I'm probably gonna do is, I'm having a hard time getting on. I'm gonna let you finish the show.
Okay. Fine. Fine, Joe. But look, listen, I'm going to do a couple readings. I'll pull a couple readings up. Oh, guys, I just want to let you know though, by the way, Mondays, I'm going to start doing this on my own. It's the same kind of topics, but it's more metaphysical. I do usually leave the mediumship readings to Joseph. Sometimes your loved ones come through. And sometimes I get the messages, I can hear them, I can feel them. So but Joseph's a freaking rock star over here. But so on Mondays, if you want to come and like see these readings, the life path readings, relationship readings, who knows? I never know what your guides are going to say. I never know. I just interpret them and share the messages with you. So we'll do a couple more readings. And then if you want to make sure you keep in track for Mondays, because Mondays, I'll be doing this for a couple hours or an hour at least. Joe, you don't want to do one more reading? Come on.
Let's try one more.
Come on, do another reading.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm not frozen here. Hey. All right, hold on a sec. I gotta switch my headphones. Or did I talk too soon? There we go. Okay, yeah, let's do this one more.
We're doing, and then I'm gonna read this Christine Schroeder from the email. I'm gonna pick one person from Backline and one person from the comments, and then we'll call it a night.
Okay, and like I said, next time I'm gonna get this thing going right. Yeah, see, there I go. It froze up again. I think it's my computer. I gotta get it cleaned out or something because it worked on my phone. Let me go ahead and pick out one more person here.
One more person.
And
read through it. Let's find
number 7. That's
number
almost
7.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We have Tammy and number 7. Tammy, we're going to bring you up online. Okay, here we go to the stream. Hi, how are you? Welcome.
Nice hat. Love it.
No sound. Unmute yourself, Tammy.
Oh, I have sound. I can hear her.
Wait a minute. Is that me? Can you hear me?
I can hear her. Is this your first time on the show?
It's my first time, yeah.
Do I get to ring my bell? I hear you, Joseph.
I hear him too. He's rocking that hat.
Welcome. I know. He looks adorable. I tell him that. He's not believing me.
He needs to smile, though.
I know. I told him the same thing. I'm like, Joseph, smile. No, he's out. He's done. He you know what? He spent his career as a tech guy. This is what he does for a living. So he's got all this fancy equipment. Me, I'm like on a laptop in the middle of who knows where I'm at, but my equipment's working okay. So for him, I know he's very frustrated.
Beautiful tree.
So I know. I'm at my clubhouse and there's people walking in. They're looking at me. I'm like, oh, hi guys. Don't mind me.
How you doing? You want a reading?
Yeah. Well, my house, I have. Everyone always picks on me because I have a parrot, I have another bird, I have 3 dogs, I have a cat, and a snake. Let's be honest, I do. So it's
snake.
I do. He's so cute. I love him. His little mocha. He's so cute. Anyway, some people don't like snakes, but
no.
Joseph was like, Kristen, you can't do the show with all the animals crawling all over you the whole time. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? They're not going to be quiet. So we're working on it. That's why I came up here. Okay, would you like a reading?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm feeling the need to read 2 decks. So here we go. I'm gonna read this one too. Take a second. Okay, give me a breath. All right, fine. Second time I pulled that card. Let's do it. Okay. So I do see that you're in an environment around you where you might not be like everyone else that's around you. So you have a lot of people around you and they're one particular way. And I don't even think you've said any of this out loud. I think you just live inside of your head all the time, inside of your soul all the time. You think things, you feel things, and you just don't say a word to anyone. And the reason why that happens is not really your fault. What it is you have an energetic vibration that's really, really powerful. You're actually like a spiritual, like healer, light worker. Like you have a lot of these abilities actually inside of you. But there's no one around you that's matching your vibration, your light vibration. So let's have a certain amount of light vibration, but no one around you is matching your light vibration. You have no way to share this light vibration to anyone who's around you. So we tend to, at that point, just kind of shut down, be quiet, not share, live within ourselves. You might even be happy here in this space, but you have no outlets. So what I would like to recommend that you do is try to find a group of people that really you can share some of this information with, or even just one person. And I don't know where you're going to find this person, but they're telling me that they're going to put this person like around you, that you're going to be able to talk about some of this stuff, because you don't want to live your whole life quiet, silent, keeping it all here. Okay, so Source is letting me know again that they're communicating to you, that there's a lot of light energy that's inside of you. And they want you to accept it, and they want you to share it and grow it. Okay, that's that comparison. So another thing that's happening a little bit is you're kind of like, well, I'm not like those people are this way and I'm like this way. And I don't have like everything that they have. And I'm not like they are, you know? And so the thing is, I promise you, grass is not greener on the other side. So it's kind of like saying, well, that lily isn't as pretty as the rose. That is not true. A lily is beautiful. A rose is beautiful. You are beautiful. I am beautiful. There is no one who is not beautiful in their own way, in their own right. So I really want you to turn some of that mental stuff that's not making you feel like you're freaking amazing, and stop it. Stop it. Right now, I know what's going on in your head. Stop. So enough. That's all I have to say. It's time for a change. And you know it. And you have all this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gifts inside of you, and you're just not sharing them. You're just like, it is. I got it. It's great. They're mine. And I'm not sharing them. I have no one to give them to. But you've reached a place in your life in this particular world where you can reach this spiritual maturity. You can flower. It's not too late. Just find your people. I don't know if it's a meditation group, a yoga group, a church group, online groups, an old friend that you used to be able to share this information with, like someone that's going to bring your energy up, someone that's going to bring your light up, and then no more nonsense thoughts in your head. Every time you say it, just be like, oh no, that crazy lady on the internet told me I'm not allowed to do this anymore, and I'm going to see her and she's going to know because it's going to pull in my cards. Okay. So
Yeah.
I think a couple other things pulled up is like there's some, and I'll say them quick, but something happened in your past that's hurt you, like some heartache, some loss, some memories of like, there's some stuff that's happened that is just hurts and you've not been able to let it go. So what I want you to do is when that stuff keeps coming off, which is then messing with the head, which is then doing all that, you know what I'm talking about. What I want you to do is turn around and just think about what you were thankful for. What positive, beautiful love can you remember from that time instead of the other stuff that happened? Like, it wasn't all bad. It wasn't all bad. So go back and really try to figure out what that love was. Like sometimes when something ended and it was tragic and it was brutal, it's like, okay, wait, there wasn't all like that. There was some good times. Let's go ahead and think about that. What were the lessons that I learned that helped me grow as a person? I'm better off I am than I was then. I'm wiser than I was then, whatnot. You also have a little bit of like distractions, some lower energy distractions, some temptations in your life. I want you to choose wisely with them. I want you to make sure you're making healthy decisions for yourself moving forward. Okay. That's what I got for you today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mwah. Make sure you email me. Thank you for coming on.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Bye. All right. I guess I've lost my Joseph here. It's okay. He's ditched me on my show. Chris, let's do a show. I'm going to ditch you. Okay. He's my tech guy too. So, okay. I don't actually know how to remove you from here.
I don't know neither. Do I just leave the chat room?
Yeah, leave the chat room, but you're amazing. Someone else will click in. We've had a lot of people trying to click in. But let's see. I think I could go down there. Okay, goodbye. You're amazing. Don't forget. Okay, so y'all, if you want to hang on, that's okay. But I promised this Christine Schroeder I would give a reading. And I don't think she's actually in here. Is she? Let's see. Okay, she's not in here. All right, so I'm just going to give her a quick reading. Now, what's interesting, y'all, just so you know, is how this works. The reason why I can do this is because everyone carries around this energy inside of them. And physics, so you can study physics, and I study metaphysics, and it's all very similar. So there's nothing, there's no time, there's no space. If you gave me a name in Germany, I never met the person or knew the person, I could actually pull their energy from Germany. And I've tested this out. So I don't know, think about that for a while. So that's why, I got news. So when you're feeling weird and you're feeling maybe unhealthy and you're feeling maybe your energy is off, right? You also have to keep in mind the type of energy that someone could be thinking about you. Someone could be like, you know what? I didn't like that they did that, or that person's not cool, or like someone at work, I don't really like that person. Or even someone who lives in your home, I'm mad at that person. All that quiet energy that shoots right at you. It's all shooting right at you. And if you're not aware of it, you don't know why, but all of a sudden you're like, I'm not feeling good. I don't like it. My life sucks. Everything's awful. Maybe you're just getting energetically shitstormed by this. So keep that in mind. So what I like to do, this is what I do. The moment I start feeling weird or like something is not my energy, and I've gotten very good at recognizing that, I take a breath. And I want you guys all to practice this tomorrow and the next day, because you know you're going to feel irritated. And I want you to say, please remove all energy from my field that does not belong to me. Please remove all energy from my field that does not belong to me. and you'll find yourself feeling a whole lot better very, very quickly. All right, so Christine, I'm going to give you a very quick reading. I know you're not on, and I want to just give you a quick reading because you emailed me, and I thought that was super nice of you. And I've been getting a lot of emails with people's information, and I really, really appreciate that. So make sure there's phone numbers, emails. Okay, Christine. See, I say her name, and I can feel her energy. It's so strange. Oh, okay. She's got a lot of success going on. All right, here we go, Christina. I'll say it fast. Okay, here we go. Okay, so you are very successful in your life. You're doing really well. Your guides, you have some receptivity here. So they're communicating to you. I know I've said that a lot, but they want you to open up these forms of communication with them. But what's getting in the way is you're surrounded by stress. You have a whole lot of stress. And when the stress card pulls up, it means like you have so much stress that one single thing happens, like you're juggling so much going on, and one ball falls, the entire thing is going to crumble to the ground. Please do not live like that. We're not meant to live under that amount of stress. Figure out the largest causes of stress that are in your life and remove them. I mean, I know that that's easier said than done, but there's small things that you can start with. And then the larger things that you really need to think about is this any way to live under these conditions where every day I'm waking up, I'm so stressed out. I can't feel good. I'm running around. I'm losing things. I'm not happy. And you've lost the playfulness in your life. You've lost the joy and the laughter. When is the last time you had a belly laugh? I'm waiting. I know. Also, relationship. There's no such thing as a Prince Charming on a white horse who's going to come up and pay all our bills and save us and tell us how beautiful we are every day and feed us grapes and chocolate. I've tried. I've waited. It's not there. So stop judging what you have, and I don't know if this is what you have or what you're looking for, but we sometimes idealize like the perfect man or the perfect partner is going to come in, and sometimes it's not realistic. We have too many expectations that we're placing on people, and that can block us from finding true relationships. Okay, there you go. There's your reading. All right. Okay, so y'all, I have 114 comments. I feel like I'm going to take one from the comment, one from the back, and then I'm done since Joseph bailed on me. What a guy. I told him too. I was like, Joe, we need to do a run through. I know you heard that. Okay. I was like, we need to do it. Okay. So John, Bill, Clinton, Smith. Oh boy. Wipe the porn off. Do we have porn back here? Guys, sorry. Sometimes I don't have control over all this stuff. Cool television. Great lips. I think he's talking about Joseph. Sorry. Oh boy, he just went on and on. I'm going to give him a reading. Let's read for him just for fun since he's there. Let's just, you know what? I'm not even going to hold anything back either. It might be brutal. All right, John, Bill, Clinton, Smith. Let's see what you really got. One more. Oh, he's a good guy. Go figure. Oh, he's a woman. John, Bill, Clinton, Smith is a woman. Come on, fess up. Or feminine energy, or the woman in his life that he's in love with. But all right, fine. Pretty good, dude. You're not a bad guy. Oh, you're like, Source really loves you. Creator, creativity, harmony, every beautiful card you could pull in the book. So John, Bill Smith, Clinton Smith, I think you're a cool dude. All right. Even though you made some interesting comments, I think you're a good guy. And there's a woman, whether it's you or someone else, who's really beautiful, really flowering, really lovely, great woman to be around, just all around wonderful. So I wouldn't mind if you want to let me know what all this means, but just so you know, you are in communication. That's even why you're on this show. The creator is inside of you. I mean, you pulled 4. He pulled creator card. He pulled harmony card, which is another one for your guide, receptivity, a 4th one for a 3rd one, and a 4. He pulled all 4 master creator cards. So this guy is really, really interesting. Or girl, because he also pulled this beautiful card. That's a beautiful woman. Or maybe he wants to be a woman, which I'm totally fine with. We support this if that's what's going on. All right, there we go. Okay, last reading. Last reading I have, which is going to be behind. Is there anyone particular who really, really wants a reading? I'm going with Claire. Claire? Claire? Are you there? Nope. Claire. Okay. No, Claire. Claire's frozen. Hi, Colleen. All right, let's do it.
Hey.
Hi. How are
Thank
you?
you so
Welcome.
much.
Thank you. Oh, I got two. We have two. That's amazing. We're both on. Well, why not? That's how we're going to end our night. Thank you so much for coming on. Is Michelle's first time on the show?
It's my first time on the yes.
Yay. And yours? You are, because you know what? I'm missing. Joseph has his banner up, which is adorable, and I love it, but I can't see y'all's name. So let me see. I'm going to hide that. That's not it. I'm going to go to brand. He usually does all this, and I'm going to take that off. Yay. Okay. Claire and Colleen. Awesome. Okay. So anything you want to say? Hi, guys. Welcome. Nice to meet you. So this is your first time seeing the show or just on the show?
It's both. I had a medium reading with Joseph about a month ago, and that's how I connected with him, and it was life-changing. So much comfort. And I since then have been following him on social media and through email, and I got the email about this show. So I just found out tonight you do this monthly. So I've already written down the date for next month. This is incredible.
Yay. I know. I love it. I get just as much healing from this as anyone. So it's like therapy. Who needs therapy? I just come on and do this. I connect with my guides. I connect with you guys. I feel so great after this. And I'm doing my Monday shows. So in Monday shows, we go a little more in depth, a little more educational, a little more deeper, a little more honest, so we kind of try to, sometimes on here, there's some things I hold back, we are on live. There's a lot of people. So Monday shows a little more intimate. Okay.
Kristen, is it going to be every Monday?
I'm going to start up in January. For now, I really would like to do every Monday. Yes. So probably not the first week in January, but maybe starting the second week in January. I want it to be every Monday. Yeah. Okay. Great. And we're going to do this, talk about metaphysical topics, and we'll be able to talk back and forth because I want to get you to know you guys a little better, because I know that all of you guys have questions. You guys have a lot of guides that are talking to you. You want to connect with spirit. I feel it. And I want to be able to be able to answer those questions a little more thoroughly. Yeah. Wonderful. Okay, Claire. Hi. Would you like a reading?
I would love a reading.
Okay. Take a bath. I'm feeling the need to pull both decks, and we'll talk about what these are on Monday's show too. But all right, Claire. Perfect. And now this one, they both have different meanings. One's a little more metaphysical and the other's a little more earthbound. Okay. Oh, okay. So, have you found a man? Are you in a relationship? You are. Yeah, you are. You are.
Oh, I am?
You are. Yes, you are. You have a person. Yes. I know you do. So let me tell you a little bit. So here we go. Okay. Sometimes when we meet someone who feels like so much connected to us, like maybe we've known them before, maybe we've been in a relationship with them before, probably a past life, maybe a soulmate, maybe a twin flame. We're not sure, but there was or is a very, very deep connection with this person. Having said that, it's not all daisies, roses, flowers. I mean, these people come into our life because they've been with us before. They know us, so they're not even going to put up with any of our stuff because they've known us for like eons of years, right? So this is a little bit about what's happening here. unfortunately, there is some disconnect that's happening. And while I'm not seeing an official separation per se, I'm seeing you might be headed into not. I don't know. Am I allowed to say this? Like, I don't think it's working out. Like, I don't know how much I'm allowed to say here. I'm so sorry. I just don't know. Like, we're on live, you know? So here's the thing that's happening. You're gonna be successful to get through this. They just want to let you know that right now. Like, you're gonna come out on top of this in the end. But what's happening is this relationship's caused a lot of like kind of mental like strain for you. Like, you've struggled and you're trying to make it work, and you really tried, and like it's just not working no matter what you do, and you're feeling kind of like conflict, kind of like defeated, like I'm trying to make this work. But we're letting you know that you have the willpower to kind of move on from the situation, look at it for the lessons that you learned. Guaranteed you've been with this person in the past, which is why you're feeling this bizarre like connection with this human. So but I want you to take the lessons that you've learned, the love that you've learned, the memories that you've learned, because here's the thing. He's kind of really stubborn, and he will not be changed. He's dug his heels in. This is him. He's not moving an ounce. And he also feels like everything around him is perfectly fine. It's you, really. So the thing, right, it's your fault. It's not him. But the reality is he doesn't realize that, like, dude, like, come on, man. Like, I'm here, but it's just, if someone feels like everything's completely fine, there's no room for growth. There's no room for more. And what's happening also is like you guys are seeing each other, and you're seeing a part of each other, a beautiful part of each other, but underneath that pretty smile and that y'all have like y'all aren't really liking. You don't like some of the things he does and some of the things he says, and he doesn't like some of the things you say. They're underneath it all. You guys have lived too many lives together. You came together on this one. It's time to kind of, it's not your path moving forward with him or her or your partner.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is why I don't know if I should say these things. Like, is this my place to say? I don't know, but I have to be honest. When they pull, they want you to know. If they didn't want you to know, they would have pulled something else. But if it's something that is in your life right now. Oh, lastly, I'm sorry, I forgot. They're like, you forgot a card. I'm like, okay, sorry. Lastly, there's a whole lot of people that are going to be talking about this. A whole lot of like, and maybe it's not about this, but there's a whole lot of people that are giving you advice and giving you opinion, and this is what you should do, and this is what you shouldn't do, and if you do this and if you do that. We want you to go ahead and just shut all that down. You're not intaking any information right now. You're going to bring all of that energy that you've put out, and you're bringing it back into yourself. So if someone wants to talk, you're not available right now. Like, someone wants to give you their opinion, you're not interested in their opinion right now. You don't have to be rude about it, but don't take the phone call. Be busy. Be sleeping, do whatever you need to do to heal inside. And it's not going to be relying on other people's opinions, judgments on the situation and what you should do moving.
Okay.
Anything else?
Question.
What?
Question.
Yes.
What do I need to do to get where I need to be?
Good question. All right. So I'm gonna let you know that that's gonna come once you get this particular situation worked out. So you know that, right? Like, if I'm continuing to put myself in the same environment over and over and over again, and it's not healthy for me, I can't get where I need to go. So you had a long line of stuff that you have to really get through before you're going to be on your path. Now, I'm going to see what your guides have to say now that they've told you that. So let's take a breath. Yeah, sometimes they lay it on thick, and now they're going to be nicer now. Yeah. They lay it on a little hard, and then they're like, all right, we're going to lighten it up for you. Okay, so patience. They're telling me patience, and your path is going to unfold with you. Patience can also mean like there's a birth of an idea that's going on. So like a thought of what I want to do, a thought of how I want to move forward. You cannot do it in your present energetic environmental situation. You cannot move forward in this particular situation that you're in. So that situation has to be cleaned up. However you want to clean it up, we need to energetically bring health to your spirit again, because then you're going to be able to move forward. They're telling me patience, and when it happens, it's going to feel really fast, really intense, and they're going to ask you to just move along with the ride with them. Is it's going to feel like this isn't going to be so they're giving you patience, but then they're telling me when it happens, it's going to move fast. It's going to feel very intense. We're asking you to remain silent again. So what that means is do not share all of this information. Do not talk about it. Do not share it with anybody. Stop talking about it. You got to take this journey on your own with your guides. This is something you can only do yourself. Whatever decision you make, it's yours to make. Whatever choice you make, it's yours to make. No one needs to know about it for now. You do not need to share any of your plans and ideas with anybody for now, because that is bringing an unneeded energy into your field, which is causing you to not be able to make decisions. You're going to be successful with this, but you need to get that stress out of your life, because you're also living in a place of stress. You're going to go through some sorrow with this. Expect it to come. We're here on earth. I want you to feel it all, love it, accept it, forgive it, and remember what you're grateful for every single day you wake up. What am I grateful for? Even in this situation, what am I grateful for? I'm grateful that I even came on this show. I'm grateful that I gave myself the time to even take this reading. I'm grateful that I'm going to make some steps towards loving myself a little better tomorrow. Start there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck. Keep in touch. I'll be around. I want to see how this next future goes for you. Good plans on coming your way. Okay, Colleen. Colleen, my last reading of the night. Mwah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye, Claire. Check in. Don't be a stranger. Okay. Colleen, here we go. And I don't know how, there we go. She did it. Okay. All right. Last reading and I'm done. But okay. I feel it. Okay, good. Thank you. I feel that. It's like a dose. It's like when I get someone's energy, if they give it to me, it comes in like, ooh, it's like this soft, tingly, buttery feeling. It's really nice.
Give it.
Some people don't want to give it to me. Some people are like, nope. And they're interesting too. They just won't give it. It's funny. But usually people coming for a reading are okay to give me their energy. It's usually if it's like a friend call, do a reading for that person. The person's like, nope, I'm not giving you anything. Okay, so I have this. I'm going to read both decks for you as well. Okay. All right. So first thing to think about is we got some stuff that's happened in your past that you're unable to move on from. You're not able to let it go. It's in your energy field. You know, and even when you try to feel better, it's like it's always there. It's like this nagging little thing in the back that like, yeah, but what this happened and that happened. And so our past, I mean, it's hard to say let it go. I get people get upset when I say that, but I'm not saying let go of what happened. I'm saying let go of the pain that you're bringing with it. Let go of the pain that you're feeling every day. Because that pain lowers your vibration. When your vibration is low, your mind gets low, and then your thoughts get low. And then we have a hard time like knowing how to move forward because we're low. And then when we get low, it just makes it worse. And all of that just cycles and cycles and cycles because there was some trauma that happened, and trauma makes an imprint in our energetic field. And so the trauma, the moment your energy gets low, the trauma comes back in and clicks play and just keeps going and going. And you're like, enough, like I can't. So we have to, the moment that the play button happens, you have to stop it with, I accept what's happened in the past. I can't go back and change it. I'm going to appreciate the lessons that were learned. I'm going to appreciate the time that I had. I'm going to appreciate the lessons that I learned. It was not all bad. I'm not going to focus on the bad. I'm going to focus on the good and the beautiful, and the life is beautiful, and you're alive and I'm alive and we're okay. And we have our health, you know, for the moment. We have arms and legs, you know what I mean? Like we can always find things. And it's a little trick because the thing is, again, the moment the mind goes backwards, you have to pull it back out so that you're not feeling that pain constantly. So I see that you came through like a rebirth, like a dark time, like a low time, like a lower energetic time. But I do see that you're moving past that. You are growing to get into a higher vibrational state, which is where your true destiny lies and your healing lies. They're asking you to trust them because you have an idea, or you've been given an idea, or you have an idea of what you want to do, and it's like in your mind, and you just are like, I really want to do it, but I don't know if I should or if I can. I don't know that you've even told anyone about it yet. It might just be internal. They're letting you know that if you trust them, they will support you in whatever you do. You have support. They want this for you. And that pulled up because they know about your idea. They know what your head and your heart says, and they're telling you that now is the time for you to move forward with this. You do have to maybe slow down just a little bit. So I don't know if your mind is going too fast or too many things going on or too many plans, or they want you to slow that down. And remember, one step at a time. The only thing you can take is the next step. You can't run the marathon. Forget the marathon. Forget all the stuff you have to do and focus on the next step. And then the next step. And enjoy that one step and allow it to settle. Don't overwhelm yourself is what I think is saying. Slow down. Allow the harmony with your guides to come through. Allow them to work with you. In order to do this, you are going to need some partnerships, some friendships, some alliances. You're not going to be alone here. So you want to be relying on the people that you know you can trust, that are there for you, that want what's best for you, that are supporting you. You want to be able to do that. And at that point, I do see that you're going to make those foundations and achievements. So your home, you're going to stabilize in all aspects of your life. You're really going to stabilize once you take these steps forward. We know that you've been through an emotional loss, but that intuition that you have, you know the truth of it, and you know the truth that everything is okay, that your guides love you, that there is another side, that they want to communicate with you. They want to work with you. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Your intuition is communication from them. And that's, again, what we're going to be talking about on Monday, is how do we really learn how to communicate with our guides in that way, and how to work with them to accomplish our goals and ideas and take these steps forwards and slow down, because we can hear them a lot better that way. So
thank you much. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Hit the nail on the head. This is amazing to me that you could do that over the internet.
I know, right? Who knew?
I've never you, and for you to pick up on everything you just did it's truly, and it's comforting. It's comforting because it gives me faith that there really is a lot more.
There's a lot more. There's a lot more, and they have your back, and that's beautiful. And I learned to live that way with them, and they work with me. We work together to make this life good for us, like all of us. And you can do the same thing. And I don't like anyone to feel like they're alone, because they're not alone. It's so beautiful when you have this relationship with your guides and you can talk to them, and they can talk back to you because you know how to listen. And you're like, should I make this decision? And your guide's like, yes, do it, or no, do it. Like, that's what I do. I talk to them full time, So, and I feel like that's kind of the relationship you're going to be developing in the next, little while. So thank you, Colleen.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we'll see you again, definitely in January. Y'all check us out. I love you. Thank you so much for coming. You guys are amazing. Bye, Colleen. Have a good night. Bye. Love you guys. See you in January. Mwah.